In this video, I am going to discuss how we can produce a summary statistics table using three different commands: estpost, outreg2, and asdoc. In order to do that, we have to install these three commands in our Stata. So I wrote all of the commands I need in this do file. So you can see there are three commands I installed: ssc install estpost, ssc install outreg2, and ssc install sdoc. In addition to these three commands, I also installed ssc install step, which I need for estpost command. So let's execute all commands. So in my Stata, all of the commands are already installed. So if in your Stata it is not installed, so you should install first. So there are two ways to use estpost to produce summary statistic table, but in this video I am going to show only one way, and I wrote some comments over here. So if you interested to do using estpost tab step, you can just remove this, sorry, not from here. Oops. And then you can just run this command, then you can see what is going on. But my intention in this video, I am going to discuss estpost summary. So if you run help estpost, then you can see all about the estpost command and how the estpost command is works, and the description, the comments, and then example, all of related to estpost over here. So I am going to see use this summarize, estpost summarize. So in Stata, they use some default data, example data set. In this case, I am going to use auto data set. And browse. Then you can read our data set from here, what kind of variable it is, and the corresponding label and everything. So if you use estpost summarize, then it will give the summary statistics for all of the variables. So run, and then you can see the all variables over here, and then all corresponding summary statistics over here. Count, sum underscore w, that means your observation, sum, total sum, mean, variance, standard deviation, mean, and maximum. So if you are interested to see only some specific summary statistics instead of all, so you can use this step commands and dot, comma, sales, mean, standard deviation, counts. And if you don't want to keep the observation, then you can use no observation. And if you see the variable label instead of variable name, then you can use label. So run, then you can see the variable label instead of variable name, mean, standard deviation, and count. So if you want to summarize some specific variable, then you can use this command estpost summarize, and the specific variable you're interested. In this case, I am interested to look at MPC, price, rep, weight, and length. So execute. Then you can see there's 5 variable and they are corresponding summary statistics. And again, you want to see only some specific statistics for this specific variable. So you can use this step dot comma, sales, mean, standard deviation, count, and no observation label. So secured, then you can see the variable label instead of variable name, mean, standard deviation, and count. So if you want to save your file and export, then you can use this command before export summarize and your variable list. So you can use this step using, and you can give any name you want to, and dot rtf comma sales, and then you want to keep only mean, standard deviation, and count, and no observation. So this RTF means rich text file. So it's a good file to open in Word document. So let's run this command. So you can see there is a blue color, table1.rtf. If you click here, then it will export this table into an Word document. So you can see this table, a variable name, mean, standard deviation, and count in Word document. Okay, so then the same thing, you want to export your table, but instead of variable name, yeah, label instead of variable name. So you can just run the same command, but you need to add the label. So let's run. Again, open this table. So you can see the variable label instead of variable name, and then mean, standard deviation, and count. Okay. So the same summary statistics we can do using outreg2. So also there are two ways you can use outreg2 to produce your descriptive summary statistics. So in this case, I am interested to see the regular summary table, not after estimation. If you want to see this after estimation, how this after estimation work, then you can just remove those two guys and then run. Then it will work, and you can see how this command work. So now again, I am using the same data set, auto data set, and run. And so sum log, this will give you the all variables, the sum of all summary statistics of all variable. So in order to use this outreg2, you need to write the command like that, outreg2 using my file, comma sum log replace. So it will give your the summary statistics for the all variables. Run. Then you can see from here it will producing the all summary statistics for all variables. So here is the all variable, and observation, mean, standard deviation, mean, and maximum. So this you can see this foreign is a string variable, so it's giving the flowing variable is string not included, so it's outside the box. So if you see out, then the nice things for outreg2, you can see your summary statistics table from your browser. So you can see the variables, and then observation, mean, standard deviation, minimum, and maximum. And now you want to export the summary statistics in a Word document. So you can use this command outreg2 using my file dot doc. That means this data will recognize it's a Word document file, comma no, I am wrong. So you can use any name over here you want or like. So I want to use my file. You can give, specify any of the name you want over here to use. So if you run this one, then it will give I think it's not working. So then again, yeah. So now we can see there is a blue color, my file dot rtf. So if you click, then you can see the table is exporting in Word document file. So here you can see variable, and then variables, all the variables and their corresponding summary statistics, observations, mean, standard deviation, minimum and maximum. So now let's you interested to see some specific variable. So then you can use this command outreg2 using my file, comma, word, cout, sum log, keep. So in this case, I want to keep only MPG, price, rep, weight, and length. So I can use this command. Run. Then look at that over here. There it's giving the browse this summary statistics in browser, data browser, also in my pilot. So if I click over here, so you can see the variable and their corresponding summary statistics. So you can also modify your table from or Word document, like let's say I want to expand this one, and then I want to sense over here the variable is small letter, and then I want to remove this one. So just delete row. Yeah. So you can modify your table from your Word document. So now you want to see, you want to export your table with the variable label instead of variable name. So you can use label here, then it will work. You can see from data browser variables, they are giving the variable labels instead of variable name, and the summary statistics. Also, you can export in Word document file. So then you can see the variable label instead of variable name, and then their corresponding summary statistics. So now you want to keep only observation, mean, and standard deviation. So you can use outtake to mark using comma, word cout some detail and replace, and then equation keep. That means you want to see only equation for observation, mean, and standard deviation. So if you run, can see this details, some details, percentage, smaller, largest, percentage, tiles, observation, sum of it, mean, standard deviation, variance, CQness, is kurtosis, everything over here. but you want to see only but you want to keep only your observation mean and standard deviation. So it's producing a table with this specific statistics. So now you want to give a title of your table. So you can say the same thing and then same comments, and then you can add your title, and then here I am adding table to descriptive summary. So if you run this one, oops, I don't know, it's giving me a wrong. So I run. Okay, it's giving me a wrong, so I can just change the file name. So my file, maybe I can say my file 1, and then it will work fine. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So yeah, we can see the now it's the table producing with a name, title, table to descriptive summary. Okay. So another way we can produce summary statistics table using asdoc. So if we use help asdoc, then you can get all information about asdoc over here. So I want to use this basic summary statistics. So I can go and then I can see there is some nice example over here. So you can use this example. So again, in this case, I am going to using the same data set auto. So run and summary. So you can see then it's summarizing all of the variable. And if you use asdoc sum comma replace, then it will produce it will export a summary statistics table in a Word document file. So run, and you can see a blue color my file doc. So if you click here, then you can see There are variable name and their corresponding summary statistics, observation mean, standard deviation, minimum and maximum. So then if you want to export your table in with variable label instead of variable names, so you can just use this command asdoc sum comma replace label, so it will produce a table with variable label instead of variable name and their corresponding summary statistics. So now you want to specify what kind of summary statistics you want to look at. So you want to specify like this one. I am going to specify the observation mean and standard deviation. So I am using this command asdoc sum comma statistics, and then I specified statistics and replace. So if I open the file, yeah, so now we can see and it's get rid of mean and maximum, and it keeping a observation mean and standard deviation. And now if you want to save your file, if you want to, so in Stata, if you want to asdoc, it automatically give my file dot doc file, but you can specify your file name. Like here, I want to save my file name in table1.doc, and then I am giving a title, table1 descriptive summary. So it will give a title and it will save in different name. So now you can see this, the file name is table1.doc. So then it's giving me title, table1 descriptive summary, and then the summary statistics table. And now let's say you want to give it now let's say you want to specify your variable. So you don't want to look at all variable, so you can specify your variable over here. So asdoc sum imp. So in this case, I want to look at these variables. I specify those, and then the rest of like the same. So if I run this, it will giving me table 3 doc, because I sense I giving another different name. So then now you can see it's producing a table with my specified variable and their corresponding summary statistics. Okay, so there are some useful website for asdoc. Here I am adding this website for asdoc. It's www.statalist.organize from, and then you can see then an easy way of creating publication quality tables from Stata comments. It's a book. It's a book or article maybe written by Ataullah Shah, and I think you can buy this book from Amazon. Yeah. So Amazon. I don't know why I saw someday, but it's not giving over here. But I think you can you can get some help from this website. Yeah, and I personally suggest to try using outreg2 and asdoc instead of estpost. I personally like these two commands instead of estpost, but it will depends on your ability to capture and understand how these three commands work and what you like you can use. And another one, there is a website for estpost. It's repeg.org, book code EStout. So if you run, if you tap this one, so you can see you can see here you can see documentation for step, step, est-out, est, est-o, est-add, est-post. So if you click on est-post, then it will give some syntax and comments like post summary statistics, so summary, and then you can see some example over here. You can play around it and you can learn how those comments are using. Yeah, I think that's all for this video, and I am sorry about my computer. Sometimes I'm getting slow talking. Yeah, and I feel you can find some help from this do file and from this video. Thank you all, and yeah, best of luck.